Today's private equity market is really unique. What we're seeing is longer hold times for investments, which means that as companies are held longer, there's a greater need for operational improvement and efficiency. And that's where OMNIA Partners, as a GPO of choice, can come in and continue to manage projects over time and drive EBITDA improvement for those companies. It's an uncertain economic environment today, with tariffs, interest rates that are uncertain, and just overall business pressures. We're seeing more and more M&A activity start to develop now, and that puts more pressure on data and the ability to manage your spend across your portfolio. As integration increases, you have more disparate systems and more opportunities for error. Well, procurement plays a huge role, and I would just say in broader sense, supply chain plays a huge role. Everything from risk management to make sure that supply is available, and all the way down to operational improvement to make sure that the lights are on and the business is running smoothly. So procurement and supply chain, to a greater extent, have to make sure that they've got their hands in all aspects of the business. You have to be able to measure to manage, and no different if you're a private equity-owned company or a publicly traded company, large or small. You have to have the ability to see the data and be able to optimize and act on it. And in the world of private equity, it's very challenging if you don't have the opportunity to see what it is that your expenditures are being pushed through in the organization. In the private equity world, what we see is a lot of expensive software. We see a lot of investment in tools and technology that are trying to pull spend through the organization so that it can be measured and managed. Private equity firms are often challenged with a lot of disparate data, and often that's a byproduct of significant M&A activity, integration of multiple companies. And so the opportunity to leverage OMNIA's spend path is really critical. It gives them the opportunity to pull the data through their organizations, allow us to evaluate where spend opportunities may lie, and more importantly, gives the company, whether it be a portfolio company or a PE firm level entity, the opportunity to see spend across their entire portfolio and act on it effectively. The beauty of OMNIA's spend path is that we can plug in very effectively and very efficiently with these PE firms and portcos to quickly and accurately pull information, be able to cross-map where GPO programs fit, and more importantly, help these portfolio companies and PE firms make better decisions and also minimize risk. Portfolio companies or PE firms can access spend path immediately. We typically will gather data and start to walk them through the process of how they can get information to OMNIA Partners and be able to then cross-map to create a spend path roadmap. Typically 2 to 3 weeks, we can start identifying categories and begin to do implementation to start to achieve those savings results that they desire. We have a number of examples of where we've used a PE firm and or a portfolio company, their data, and created a roadmap using spend path. One of the more exciting ones is we actually at a PE firm level leveraged a relationship that we have with 30 plus portfolio companies and created a spend path, what I'll call a cube of cubes. So the ability to see all of the spend data rolled up through all the portfolio companies underneath. And we were able to roadmap and identify opportunities where there was additional supplier rationalization, opportunities for savings, of course, and really just a unique opportunity to drive adoption and compliance across a myriad of different businesses. In the private equity world, it's really important to achieve not only savings, but do it in a very effective and efficient manner. Having the ability to use spend path and see data allows you to quickly make decisions to optimize your spend, to identify areas, to consolidate suppliers, to manage risk, and it's essential in the private equity world to do that efficiently, and spend path allows them to do that. Private equity firms and portfolio companies already know OMNIA Partners as their GPO of choice. The ability to layer in spend path and the data integrity elements of spend path into their day-to-day operations is an added bonus. It allows us to be more effective and more efficient. So as a private equity operating team member or a value creation leader, the ability to blend all the buying power and the leverage of OMNIA Partners combined with the data and the technology of spend path, we really can open up whole new areas of value and unlock potential within these PE firms. Unlike others in the space, OMNIA Partners has a dedicated private equity team that's focused on unlocking value and improving EBITDA within our portfolio companies. So the opportunity for private equity, value creation teams and operating partners to contact OMNIA and get that white glove service is really essential. SpendPath is the fuel that continues to allow us to drive value over time. So we're very excited to work with as many private equity firms that we can and to continue to demonstrate the value of OMNIA Partners.